So you've been following along with our Sync Focus 2025 program. This is the month where we've really been focusing on our own unique original sonic brand, some type of music that really exemplifies and pulls out something really interesting and unique about us and our skills, our talents, our particular instruments, the way that we compose. There's a variety of different ways you can do it. Obviously, we're wrapping up the month right now, but I think this is just the perfect way to end this month by exemplifying and showing another reason why creating your own sonic unique sound is going to become not just it'd be kind of nice, but it'll be the only way that you'll be able to get placements in this business moving forward. And I mean, starting from today, not in the future, right now. And I'll explain why. And this is a great insight that just actually popped up from one of our Sync Academy members. And this is what I love about our platform is that by us having these great conversations on the platform and in our community, it kind of gets us all thinking more deeply about what's happening in our industry, specifically as it relates to AI and how this technology is going to change our industry, and also, more importantly, how it's going to change our approach and what we should be doing in this business. So one of our members, Beth, posted that she had some concerns about the new rollouts happening with Source Audio. If you guys did not catch it, Source Audio a couple weeks back announced that they are going to be essentially rolling out some new AI features across their platforms for all libraries that are using Source Audio. Now, they are saying that it's going to be an opt-in requirement, so libraries and publishers are going to have to check a box or click on something to say, yes, opt me into these AI features. But essentially what the AI is going to be able to do is take music from the catalogs that I've opted in, train off of those tracks, and then be able to create alternative mixes, maybe new versions, maybe translating languages, maybe new alt mixes, maybe new stems, maybe new cut downs. Essentially allow a client who likes a particular track but needs the lyrics to be translated into Japanese, for example, or needs a 45-second cut down, but all they can see is the 30 and the 60 from the stems or from the assets. The idea is that this AI plugin tool would be able to allow clients to get and customize and use anything they want out of that music. Of course, another added feature would be essentially being able to combine or blend or merge existing tracks in the catalog and add new elements to it. So let's say you have a great hip hop track, but you don't have horns, included in your track. They need some strong horn stabs. Potentially what this tool could do is take your track, then go take off the training off of other tracks in the catalog that had the horn stabs, blend the two together and create this kind of hybrid new track that didn't exist before, generated by AI, but using your track and the other tracks that was trained off of, and still crediting you and potentially all of those other composers that helped create this new generative AI track. So that's what's essentially going out now, and we still don't have all the details on how well this is going to work, and we don't have all the details on how many libraries have opted in, if they all will opt in. That's still kind of fog of war. We don't really know. But Beth, one of our members, was posting about it, obviously showing a little bit of concern about, is this something I should reach out to my library to? Yes, by the way, if your library does let you know that this is going to be happening, you should reach out to your library and have a conversation and ask them, what does this mean? What are the terms going to be? Does this change your deal structure at all? I'm learning about this just alongside of all of you guys. So definitely, if you are concerned or you are seeing some rollouts or some changes, it's always worth a phone call, a Zoom call, at least an email with your library CEOs, okay? But this is the comment that really got my attention, and one I really want to highlight, and I think it exemplifies why we have to create original, unique sounds and styles in this music, in this production music world moving forward, specifically as a result of these AI plugins that are basically going to be coming our way, okay? So this is from John Kennedy. He says, to me, it means it might be necessary to really start thinking outside of the box in terms of musical ideas, melody and instrumentation, rhythm and sound design, because if there isn't already a huge catalog of existing tracks that the AI can draw from, creating tracks in a similar vein isn't necessary. If they already have thousands of bombastic trailer drum tracks to choose from, why would they still want more of the same from current composers? That is the winning take right now. So if you're coming to a library right now, especially at the advent of this new AI technology and these tools, these remixing tools coming into our world and becoming a reality, it doesn't make any sense at all to create music that sounds just like many other albums that are already in a particular library catalog, right? It makes a lot more sense to create something that's interesting, unique, sonically carved out, right? Still following structure, common sense, golden rule production music structure that we teach you guys in Sync Academy, and I've talked about so many times on this channel, making sure you're following those. Still want to stay within the loose bounds of licensable genres. You don't want to get way experimental out there, but staying within those two guidelines, you still need to make something that is just its own thing, and it really stands out, and it really demands attention, and it's undeniable, and it definitely doesn't fit squarely into the box and sound exactly like other types of production music, because whatever style of music you can think of, it's probably covered out there, and it's probably done extremely well these days. So our requirements for the quality, for the uniqueness, for the originality of our music is just going higher and higher and higher. And I think this Source Audio plugin might be the single variable that increases that requirement the most of anything else that's happened in our industry in the last, since I've been a part of it. Okay. Obviously, when you have a lot more producers coming on board, you do need to carve out your own niche. But I think with this tool alone, it really should be making the case very clear to all of you guys that if you haven't been taking this seriously, you haven't been devoting some serious time into experimenting a little bit with your production music, not just following a reference track to a T and making music that sounds just like somebody else's track, but really experimenting and going outside the box a little bit and trying some new sounds out and trying some new techniques out and really pushing yourself to go into some interesting creative places. If that hasn't been a priority for you, hopefully by this video moving forward, as we go into our next topic here in April and May with Sync Focus, it becomes one of your top priorities, okay? And by the way, this Wednesday, April, I think it's 3rd. Let me actually check my calendar here quick. Sorry, this is very unprofessional on a video. April 2nd. We'll be doing our next live Zoom call with Sync Academy members. I will broadcast it on my YouTube channel, so you guys can all watch it here on the channel if you want, but only Sync Academy members can obviously join the chat, and we'll be doing some reviews as well from some Sync Academy members that have been able to click off yes, that they uploaded at least their 2 minimum tracks for March. The theme for April and May together is going to be collaborations. How do you collaborate in a very effective way with other composers and producers, vocalists, that kind of a thing? How do you structure the deals? How do you make sure that you guys are equally contributing and splitting things up in a way that makes everybody feel very, fairly compensated? And just what are some sort of common sense tips I would give you guys on trying to find somebody that you want to collaborate with, and what are the benefits of doing that? And I definitely think everybody, if you're participating with Sync Focus with us and you're in Sync Academy, you should certainly take this very seriously and actually reach out and start collaborating. I'll show you guys some resources you can use actually in Sync Academy. So this Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern time, I will definitely be coming here live on the channel, and I'll have the link there on the platform in Sync Academy as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on Wednesday.